Well, it's Miracle Mile Night 2023, but during the 80s, my next guest contested 4 of the great races. I caught up with Jim Osullivan to do a little bit of reminiscing. Well, Jim Osullivan, great to catch up with you. What a wonderful night. And you're here to watch your daughter Shannon go around in the trot. You contested 4 Miracle Miles. More nervous in those races or being here to watch Shannon drive?
Oh, tonight I think she's on the way up, and she's a great little driver, and she's very excited about this. But I'm probably more excited tonight.
Jim, what's your first impressions of Menangle Park?
Oh, great! I've had a couple of drives early on here. Did no good, but no, it's great. I enjoy it.
As I said, you're a part of a golden period of harness racing, particularly with Miracle Miles. You contested 4 Quite Famous and My Lightning Blue.
Yes, we didn't have a lot of luck in 3 of them, and I run second to Master Mood in the other one. I think it was a race record that night, and he led all the way, and I beat Billy's Kid, which I thought he was the one to beat, and Master Mood got up and beat me on the line.
Jim, you belong to a very special club. 1986, we conducted 2 Miracle Miles, the first in January, the second in December. Only 3 drivers have driven in both. You're one of them, along with Michael Ilsley, the late Michael Ilsley, and the great Chris Lewis. Yes,
well, Chris is still going well. I watch him in the West. He's a marvel, and of course, and so was Isley. He was a great competitor.
We speak about you, as we mentioned, Quite Famous, My Lightning Blue and Its Motor Power. 3 wonderful performers, Jim, who had long careers and very successful careers.
Yes, they raced till they were 8, 9-year-old. I think Quite Famous won the Ballarat Cup as a 9-year-old, and he won as a 2-year-old, and Motor Power won 48, and I think he won 8 2-year-olds as well. And of course, My Lightning Blue was the same. He went over and won the New Zealand Cup and then the Dominion. He was a great horse.
Jim, if you could turn back to the hands of time and just have one of those horses reincarnated, which one would it be?
Well, there wasn't much between them all. I like Quite Famous, really. He won 22 cups, and he was a powerhouse horse, and a powerhouse horse to drive, and he done a great job,
Longevity was certainly involved with Quite Famous. 181 starts, 45 wins and 50 placings, just over 550,000 in prize money.
Yeah, he was a great horse. Even the last race he won, I was standing at the start, and I think I served a mare with him on the Wednesday, and he came out and won the Ballarat Cup on the Friday night. So it was a great effort.
Enjoying your time these days, combining with both Shannon and your son Sean?
Yes, they both drive well, and they just love the game. Sean does a bit of race calling, like in the trials, and he's quite a good caller, and he's sort of looking at that sort of eventually a career, but he loves driving, and so does Shannon.
You've still got your hand in as far as being a trainer. How many horses do you have under your care?
I only do half a dozen. We've got they're most of my own horses, and only for the kids. They love it, So we're just hoping to get another good one from them. I'd like to get a good one for them.
Jim, when we speak of you and those 3 horses we've been talking about, there's another X factor in that combination, owner Alan Hunter.
Yes, he was a great owner, and he's 89 now, and he's involved. I've got a trotter with him. He's a share of a trotter with Shannon and my wife Teresa, but he loves it. He still follows it. That was his first winner for 25 years. I think he got out of it, and he got involved with the trotter Christmas Babe, and she's won a couple for him, and he's over the moon.
Jim, how did your wonderful career unfold?
Well, I was a kid. My dad raced here in the 40s at the Harold Park. I got a photo of him beating Jackie Watson that in 1940 at the old Harold Park track, and he got out of it. And when I was a kid, I was 5. We used to go to Harold Park. He'd drag us along to Harold Park, and we didn't want to go, but it eventuated like that. I was here when the greatest thing I ever seen was when Caduceus won the Inter Dominion here off 36 yards behind. There was 52,000 people, and I was one of them. It was tremendous. I never dreamed that I'd win Inter Dominion. But actually, well, it turned out I did. I won 2 actually, but it was just magic.
Jim, you competed against the greats on a regular basis, trainers and drivers. Of the greats, which one was the greatest?
I think Kevin Newman, personally myself. Kevin was a great ambassador for the sport, and he was always willing to help. And when I was a young fella, I used to always be asking him questions, and he was quite willing to give us the answers, but he was probably and a great driver, you know, and I just think he was one of the best.
Of all the great horses you competed against, Jim, which one would you like to bring back, train now, and be out there in the middle of Club and Angle?
Oh, I've seen a lot of them, but Cardigan Bay, to my mind, was the best horse we've seen. He proved it against the best in the world many moons ago, and I think he would still be the best horse we've ever seen if he was racing today.
Jim, it's been great to catch up with you. Have a wonderful night here on Miracle Mile Night at Club and Angle.
Thanks very much, Ben.